Ron Roberts here with Coach Ken Chevalier. What's this all-season been like?
We've had a really productive all season. You know, we've got great senior leadership. We have 6 seniors on the squad this year. You know, kids have been around the varsity game, and just some hard-working individuals that wanted to be a part of it this year after playing junior varsity basketball last year. So, you know, it was a good mix of playing some games in the month of June, early June, and then once we get back in the gym after the dead period in July, we did some skill work with them, and the kids really bought in on the weight and conditioning program we did this preseason. So, you know, we're in pretty good shape right now, moving in towards the end of November.
Reed Bradfield, Hunter Meyer return as your 2 leading scorers. How important are they as far as leaders this year?
Well, I think, you know, neither one of them are vocal, but both of them, you know, certainly play hard, and they're capable of going out and putting up big numbers on any individual day or any individual game, I should say. So, you know, they're the kids that in the gym, the other kids are looking at you know, their body language and how hard they're playing and what they're doing. And I think that both this year have been extremely focused, especially with this being their senior year. And then you have to also look at RJ Schweitzer, who was a starter last year as well. And RJ being a senior, you know, plays hard every play, you know, kid that's going to give you the energy throughout. So we're looking forward to watching him compete his senior year as well.
Looking at some of the underclassmen, who are some new names to look for this year?
Well, Tyler Schreck started for us the majority of the games last year, and he's a junior this year. Tyler's a kid that's, you know, capable of scoring double figures or pulling double figure rebounds on any given day. So, you know, we're excited about his prospects this year as far as being one of the top players on the team. Last year, he took more of a just a role player position, but this year we're expecting big things of him as far as scoring the basketball and rebounding the ball for the varsity team.
What are the strengths of this team, and what are you still trying to improve on?
The strengths have to be our experience, because, you know, we do get 4 starters back from last year. We rebounded the ball extremely well last year, and I truly think that, you know, we get the ball out in transition. I think we can score in transition quite well. We've got some decent athletes and some good shooters to push the ball down the floor. So Reed Bradfield is going to be one of the top post players in the area, so we're looking forward to you know, feeding him the basketball and watching Reed go to work down there in the low post.
What type of style should we expect to see from your team this year?
You know, similar to last year. You know, I think that, you know, we're going to push the ball in transition and score early, easy buckets if we can, and then if not, then at that point, you know, we're going to run some sets and run some motion offense where we're setting a few screens and getting ball reversals and looking for some post feeds. So I think, you know, similar style of what we played last year with the guys coming back, but with the emphasis on just playing a little bit quicker this year.
Lastly, Chev, what are expectations like for this team?
You know, I hate that. You know, I'd rather the expectations, you know, be low for the team standpoint, you know, like we were last year, and then we ended up winning the district title, and you know, certainly, you know, made things interesting with some of the better teams around here as far as some of our contests. So, you know, this year, I think expectations with getting 4 or having 4 returning starters, I think that, you know, people are expecting Dixie to do well this year. So we just have to keep the kids working hard and keep them grounded and just focus one game at a time so we can contend for those district and regional titles along the way.
Chev, good luck this year.
All right, thank you.